Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's another share video kind of thing. Let me get this angle together. All right, don't forget we got a financial literacy course going on for our kids. Y'all come on in. Okay, so the way I had to do it, y'all gonna have to catch the playback, okay? All right, now I said come on in because I'm so used to saying that. All right, so listen. All right, so basically, I'm gonna show y'all how to do a research paper, okay? Because when I was in school, honey, the teacher was like, where you get this research paper from? So I had to learn throughout the years, and I got it just about perfect my sophomore year going into my basically junior year of college. All right. Okay, so this is how you do a research paper. We're going to learn a few tips. I'm not going to too much take up your time. You're going to see the camera move a lot because I want y'all to get all these crumbs. Okay, so basically when you're doing a research paper, you want to watch out for different websites because they're not your friend. See this right here? This big old book. Books are still in. You just blow a little dust off it and it's still good. That is your supposed to be your main source. A book. Main source. A book. All right. Now, if you like the internet, that's fine. But let's just say we're looking up, you know, what happened to the stock market, in 1929. How did it crash or what have you? You see that down there? There's a touchscreen, so thank you, God. Amen for the touchscreen. See that what that says? The history.com. And you was doing a research paper on that? That is awesome. That is great. That is what we're looking for. We like history. So that the .coms you can always trust, but you could definitely trust that one. Let's click that and see what happens. See, look, boom. This is a trusty source. This right here, can you see that right there? All right. That is a trusty source. It is a trusty source. You want the hit. This was my favorite source right here, the history website. It was my favorite source. I like pictures. But all this information. Now, when you get information from the website, you must cite. You must cite. You can't just say you got that and then you go write it. Okay, you guys? Because that's plagiarism. And you will fail and you will get an F. All right, you don't want that. Okay, that's grounds almost for expulsion, you guys. You don't want that. All right, now see this right here. See Wikipedia? No, not a. Don't ever. They told me when I first did my paper, don't ever use Wikipedia. You know why, you guys? Because you can edit Wikipedia. Okay, I know. Look. Listen, look. You see? Oh, y'all can't see that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me adjust. Wait. Boom. Saw that? Boom. You can edit Wikipedia. Look at that. Some people don't know that. Some people don't know. I know it's 2020 and everything, but some people still don't know you can edit Wikipedia. And some people still use information from from Wikipedia. People could say that the stock market didn't crash in 1929. And then you go writing that on your paper and then you plagiarize it. Another thing about when you're doing research papers, we got a glare. Boom, we back. Do not, and I repeat, do not, let's go back to the History Channel. Let me show you something. History Channel is his website. I repeat, do not, do not write word for word. Okay? The stock market crash of 1929 considered the worst economic event. So what you want to do is, hey, you see that? You see that little paragraph right there? you want to paraphrase, okay? So it'd be like their words and your words mixed together, and you know how them rap songs, they have maybe, let's see, who's today rappers? Cardi B, Lil Wayne still relevant, come together and they remix. So, and they made a, new song, all right, from back in the days with a different beat that, Okay, so if you don't know who Notorious B.I.G. is, he was this guy or whatever, and he made Juicy Fruit. That was a different beat, but he put his own spin on it. So that's what you would do if that resonate. What you would do is you would read this, right? You would read this whole paragraph, right? But you will put some flavor on it. You would say still keep it ground with that flavor, but you will put some other words in there to make it not your words. Cause what they got now in college, they will run your paper through this machine, and if too many of these words pop up and not enough of your own words, they will flag your paper and fail you. And we don't want that. I don't want that for you guys. I don't want you to fail. Okay? So now we know that the history channel, if you're doing history or what have you, history is really good. Wikipedia, not good. Okay. So you got stuff like this. Okay. I don't know who they are, but let's find out together. Yes? Yes. Then you have like little articles on the side. They're not too bad, but see, this is where research on the internet really gets, hard. You have to read. Reading is fundamental. All right. Some of the stuff gonna start repeating itself. It's gonna start repeating itself. That's why books are really good. Because once you got majority of that information, you only need the internet for a little bit. So don't forget, use a book. See stuff like this? It's already, some of it's already started to repeat itself. Some of it's already starting to repeat itself. Now, the reason why I like little articles like this, because they actually give you more of a graphic picture. Like, it showed you how the stock market crashed and everything. And it showed you the different times of the months and in the days and things like that. But you only take a little bit. But you still have the sight. Okay. Most of you guys should have learned sighting in high school. If you didn't, you were still in the people's work. I just want you to know. Because citing is nothing but giving credit. Okay, we're just going to go over a few things on how to write paper. Now, I just want to show you a few things. Just a few things. Bear with me. I don't know if it's going to show up. I could show you one of my old papers, but somehow I lost them. Okay, so this is a biography. A biography is written about somebody. Now, you have different ways you can cite. You can cite APA, you can cite MLA, and then there's Chicago. I never learned Chicago, but I did learn APA, and I did learn MLA. Do not ask me what they mean right now. Okay? I don't remember, but I did remember how to cite. I might need a refresher, but I did learn how to cite. So, again, citing is just giving the person who wrote it the credit. Okay, so you would start off with like depending on what it is. Like, are you citing once again a book, or are you citing the website? Are you citing the article, the magazine? Now, if you're citing like a book or something like that, it would be on when you're writing the paper, it would be in italics. The article is usually in italics. When you're citing a website, the website is gonna go in the format as well. but this is usually something of what it looks like. Trying to show you a different couple ones. No, they don't have what I like. Also, when you're citing, be kept. They will be called references. So it always go on the last page of your paper. It's the very last page of your paper when you're citing. Oh, make sure you ask, are we doing MLA teacher? Are we doing APA? They usually will tell you. Here in New Orleans, we don't usually do Chicago. Is either MLA or APA. All professors are not the same, and you could be all in the same school. One professor might be doing APA, one professor might be doing MLA, and it's best to know who's doing what. This is the one I was telling you about. So this is I'm teaching on the website today. Yes, I am. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can zoom in for it. Oh, no, that'll make it too big. I can't do it. But I don't know if you can see it. But this is, I'm trying to get closer. It's not gonna do it. This is a book, and it's citing you in MLA format. So the author's last name went first. His last name, his first name, the book, which is what I told you in italics, where it was published, who published it, when it was published. And sometimes, depending on where you got the passage from, the you will cite like the page number, or you will cite what volume. So if you got the actual, if you're citing the page like Mary, went to sleep with Bob or whatever, she had the baby in 1963. If that came from page 8, you would cite that on the paper. Page 8. Citing is very important. If you don't have it, and your teacher asks you where you got that from, but you can't prove that on that paper, points off. Now, my very important thing, I'm just going to show this in this right here. Ebonics. I've done it. I've tutored people, and I've seen you do it. So don't tell me you don't do it. Don't worry about this right here. I might gotta go in my Google Drive so y'all don't pay attention to this right here. But see this right here? You and I. You is not spelt like that on the paper. We all know it's spelt like this. Okay? The three of us. The three of us. We all know 3 is incorrect, people. It is this. All right, people. This gives me that's together. All right. My favorite one is because. What I have learned, we talk like we text. We talk like we text. So with that being said, I know because my first semester of writing a paper, I was talking like I was texting. And I had to fix that right away because I got a D on my paper. Probably should have been an F. But that's basically it. Be careful how you're writing your paper because you're talking like you're texting. You're getting confused with there. It's words that sound the same but mean different. Be careful with your citing. Be careful where you're getting your information from on websites, because that could be a dangerous place. And that's basically how you write a paper. I hope you enjoyed this live. Well, it's not what a live. I'm sorry. I get confused. I'm so used to doing lives. Remember that I'm doing a financial literacy course, you guys. And when you see one, teach one. Bye, you guys.